Hello students, I am Prasanna. In this video, we shall learn the angles made by transversal with two lines. So in my last video, I explained what is transversal. Here, transversal is nothing but a line which intersects two or more lines at different points or distinct points is a transversal. And we can draw infinite transversal to a given lines. Now here we are going to learn what are the angles made by the transversal with the given lines. Okay. Now here in this some angles can be paired together by virtue of the positions they occupy. Here let the line L and this is line M be two lines and N be a transversal. And here this is the transversal because it is intersecting at the different points. Okay. Now I will take this point as P and this point as Q. Okay. Now if you see in this figure, how many angles are formed, children? Yes, we know it forms 8 angles. Yes. Here whenever two lines intersects, how many angles are formed? 4 angles. Similarly, here point of intersection is there, here the point of intersection is there. So we can say clearly total 8 angles are formed. So 8 angles. Total 8 angles are formed. And here we label them to 1 to 8 for the sake of convenience and classify them in the following groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 angles are formed. Based on these 8 angles, we will classify some into following groups. In that, first one is exterior angles. So what are exterior angles in the figure? Here if you observe, the angles whose arms do not include the line segment PQ. Here this is the line segment PQ which does not include the line segment, because if you see here 1, 2, 7, 8. If you observe these angles, that does not include the line segment PQ. Here the line segment PQ is from here to here. So the angles which do not include the line segment PQ are exterior angles, or we can say simply these are the interior and outside part is the exterior. So how many exterior angles are formed here in the figure? 4. They are nothing but angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 7 and angle 8. So angle 1, angle 2, angle 7 and angle 8 are the 4 exterior angles formed. Coming to next one, interior angles. Interior angles. If you see the angles whose arms include the line segment PQ, include the line segment means inside. From here to here PQ is there. So which includes, here I am shading with blue color, children, you can observe. So these are the 4 interior angles. So here the interior angles are nothing but angle 3, angle 4, angle 5 and angle 6. These are the 4 interior angles. Okay. Now we can simply identify by seeing, no need of thinking about line segment also. In the figure, the outside angles are exterior angles and the inside angles are called interior angles. Next, third type we are going to discuss vertically opposite angles. So if you observe in the figure, children, total 8 angles are formed, and just now I discussed that angle 1, angle 2, angle 7 and angle 8 are exterior angles, and angle 3, angle 4, angle 6 and angle 5 are interior angles. Now coming to vertically opposite angles, here when two lines intersects, the angles that forms opposite to each other. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4 are the 4 angles. When two lines intersects, we will get 4 angles. In this, what are vertically opposite angles, children? Yes, the angles which are opposite means angle 1, angle 3, vertically opposite angles, and angle 2 and angle 4 are pair of vertically opposite angles, and I explained already that always vertically opposite angles are equal. Now coming to here, if you take this 1, 2, 3, 4, so what are the vertically opposite angles there? Angle 1 and angle 3 are vertically opposite angles and they are always equal also. And next here angle 2 and angle 4. So next coming to in this 5 and 7, yes, 5 and 7, next 6 and 8, 6 and 8. So totally how many pairs of vertically opposite angles you are going to get when a transversal intersects the other two lines? So totally you will get 4 pairs of vertically opposite angles when a transversal intersects the other two lines, and always vertically opposite angles are equal. Next one we are going to discuss corresponding angles. So what are the rules for corresponding angles, children? Here one angle should be, one angle is interior, should be interior, and one is exterior. One angle is interior and one should be exterior, and they are not adjacent. Here we should write not adjacent angles, means they should not be adjacent, okay? Not adjacent angles, and on the same side of the transversal, both angles. So two angles are on the same side of a transversal. So these are the three conditions for corresponding angles, children. Once again I am explaining. One angle should be interior and one angle should be exterior, and they should not be adjacent, and two angles are on the same side of a transversal. If you see the figure here, I can take 1 and 5. Here, how is 1 and 5? I am drawing here 1. Suppose this is 2 lines, and here is 1 and here is 5. Okay. Now if you see, 1 is what angle? Is it exterior or interior? Yes, it is exterior. And 5 is what? Interior. So here first one satisfied. 1 is exterior and 1 is interior. And not adjacent angles. Are 1 and 5 are adjacent here? No, they are not adjacent. Okay, here if I take here, it will be adjacent, but 1 and 5 are not adjacent in the figure, and two angles are on the same side of a transversal. Is there or not? If you observe, it is 1 and 5 on the right side of a transversal. So I can take one pair of corresponding angles as angle 1 and angle 5. This is one pair of corresponding angles. Next, coming to next one, I can take 4 and 8. Can I take 4 and 8, children, here? Here, if you consider 4 and 8, 4 is interior and 8 is exterior. Yes, and they are not adjacent and they are on the same side, means on the right side of a transversal. So one more pair is angle 4 and angle 8. Right? Next, if you see this side, now we will go to left side of a transversal. If you see this figure, and 2 is exterior and 6 is interior. So can I take 2 and 6 as the corresponding angles? If you observe, 2 is exterior and 6 is interior, and they are not adjacent but they are on the same side of a transversal. So I can take 2 and 6 as one pair of corresponding angles. So 2 and 6. Next, coming to one more pair you are going to get, children. Suppose these are 2 lines, and here 3 is interior and 7 is exterior. Okay. Now 2 is interior, 7 is exterior, and they are not adjacent and they are on the same side of a transversal on the left side. So I can take angle 3 and angle 7 are the corresponding angles. So once again, angle 1 and angle 5, angle 4 and angle 8, angle 2 and angle 6, angle 3 and angle 7 are the 4 pairs of corresponding angles. So totally how many pairs you are going to get? Total 4 pairs of corresponding angles you are going to get when a line intersects 2 or more lines. Next one is alternate interior angles. So what are the conditions for this alternate interior angles, children? First one, they should be, both should be interior. Both are interior. Here in the name itself we are having interior. So both angles should be interior and they should not be adjacent. Okay? Not adjacent. And third one is either side. Okay? Not on the same side. Either side of a transversal. Understood the difference? Same side, either side. Same side means just now I discussed the corresponding angles or on the left side or right side. Here in this either side means one should be on the left side and another should be on the right side. So these are the three conditions. Both should be interior, they should not be adjacent, and either side of a transversal. This forms alternate interior angles. Coming to figure, see the condition here. Both should be interior means only inside we are going to get, right? And it should not be adjacent, and one should be on the left side and one should be on the right side. If you see, I am shading 3 and 5. If you see this 3 and 5 both are interior. So first one is satisfying, both are interior, and 3 and 5 are not adjacent. Yes, you can take 3 and 4, both are interior, but 3 and 4 are what? Adjacent angles. So we cannot take. And either side of a transversal. If you see 3 is on the left side and 5 is on the right side. So it is satisfying 3. So here I am drawing once again figure. These are the two lines. Here 3 is here, 5 is here. Okay. Both are interior and they are not adjacent and either side of a transversal. So I can take one pair as angle 3 and 5 as alternate interior angles. Coming to next one, what is other pair? Here 4 and 6. If you observe, these are the two lines. Here is a 4 and here is a 6. 4 and 6 both are interior and they are not adjacent, and 4 is on the right side of a transversal and 6 is on the left side of a transversal. So I can take another pair as 4 and 6. And coming to interior, so only two pairs you are going to get. Alternate interior angles. So angle 3 and angle 5, angle 4 and angle 6 are the two pairs of alternate interior angles when a line intersects two lines. Coming to next one is alternate exterior angles. So what are the conditions here? Same like interior, but instead of interior we are writing exterior. Here first condition means both are exterior. So two angles should be exterior and they should not be adjacent. Not adjacent. Okay. And next last condition is on the either side of a transversal. They should be either side of a transversal. So here we should consider only the exterior angles. In the name itself we are having exterior. Okay. Now if you see the figure here, angle 1, angle 2, angle 7 and angle 8 are the exterior angles, and in this I can take angle 1 and angle 7 are alternate exterior angles, because if you draw figure, 1 is here and 7 is here, and if you see both are exterior, both angles are exterior and they are not adjacent and they are on either side of a transversal. Means 1 is on the right side of a transversal, 7 is on the left side of a transversal. So we can take here one pair as angle 1 and angle 7 as an alternate exterior angles. And what is the another pair you are going to get here? Angle 2 and angle 8. Angle 2 and angle 8 both are exterior and they are not adjacent and they are on either side of a transversal. So here we can take angle 2 and angle 8. So as the alternate exterior angles. So how many pairs we are going to get here? 2 pairs. So we are get 2 pairs of alternate exterior angles and 2 pairs of alternate interior angles. Next. Coming to next one, interior angles on the same side of a transversal. So interior angles on the same side of a transversal. If you see, interior means inside only, and they should be on the same side, means either left side or right side. So if you see in this, we are having 3, 4, 5, 6 as the interior angles. So how many pairs we are going to get on the same side of a transversal? I can take angle 3 and angle 6 as one pair, because 3 and 6 are interior and they are on the same side, on the left side. And another one, angle 4 and angle 5 as one pair of interior angles on the same side of a transversal, because 4 and 5 are interior angles and they are on the right side of a transversal, right? And we are going to get here two pairs of interior angles on the same side of a transversal. Coming to next, exterior angles on the same side of a transversal. Okay? If you say exterior, what are exterior angles here in the figure? Angle 1, angle 2, angle 7 and angle 8. On the same side of a transversal, if you consider the left side of a transversal, we are having only 2 and 7 as the exterior angles. So angle 2 and angle 7 are one pair of exterior angles on the same side of a transversal. If you consider the right side, what are the exterior angles here? 1 and 8. So angle 1 and angle 8 are the exterior angles on the same side of a transversal. Here also we are going to get two pairs. Okay. Next one, linear pair we are going to write. So what is linear pair, children? Linear pair is nothing but the sum of two adjacent angles is supplementary. Here, when two lines intersects, four angles will be formed, right? And 1 and 2 are adjacent, 2 and 3 are adjacent, 3 and 4 are adjacent, 4 and 1 are adjacent. So whenever two lines intersect, you will get 4 angles. From 4 angles, you are going to get 4 pairs of adjacent angles. Now linear pair is nothing but sum of adjacent angles is 180. Means here 1 plus 2, angle 1 plus angle 2 is 180, angle 2 plus angle 3 is 180, like that. So coming to here, when we consider 1, 2, 3 and 4, I am writing angle 1 plus angle 2 is 180 degrees. Next angle 2 plus angle 3 is 180. Next angle 3 plus angle 4 is 180. Next angle 4 plus angle 1 is also 180. So whenever a line intersects other one, we will get 4 angles. From 4 angles, we will get 4 pairs of adjacent angles. From 4 pairs of adjacent angles, we are going to get 4 pairs of linear pair. Now coming to here in this, 5, 6, 7, 8 are the other 4 angles. So from here we can write angle 5 plus angle 6 is 180. Angle 6 plus angle 7 is 180. Angle 7 plus angle 8 is 180. And angle 8 plus angle 5 is 180. So total we are going to get 8 pairs. 8 pairs of linear pair when a line intersects other two lines at different points.